All right, making the rounds here in Pittsburgh. We're at the show, as you can see. Complete chaos here. The place is jammed up. I'm here with two IFBB superstars, Branch Warren and, of course, Dexter Jackson. Dex, how we doing?
We're doing good, man. Just here supporting Jim Mannion, and it's awesome show. Every year it's like this, man. It's an awesome venue. Just good. Just always happy to be here, man, to see all the other pros. You know, it's like 8 of us guest posing. So it's nice to just hang out with everybody, man, you know, outside of always being serious when we're competing, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Branch, you've been coming here many years now. Of course, the fans, always great here, buying lots of stuff, of course, showing you guys support. Like Dexter mentioned, you guys are all going to be on stage here tonight. It's got to be a little bit of fun for you guys.
Yeah, you know, like you said, it's a relaxed atmosphere, man. We all get to hang out all weekend, have fun, you know, joke around, cut up, and, you know, it's not like the Olympia or the Arnold or something where we serious. And, you know, Dexter give me the stink eye all night long. So, you know, we have a lot of fun here.
Thanks. Why are you giving the man the stink eye? What's going on with that?
Brand's no, I'm joking.
You mad dogging him?
No, we always joking, man.
Branch says he's going to elbow you right off the front of the stage this year.
What's that?
Branch, he says he's going to elbow you right off the stage this year.
Branch almost elbowed somebody off the stage. Who was that, Branch? Who was that? He was pushing Branch around.
Listen, you don't mess with the man, you know what I mean? These guys they'll be rocking this place tonight. They got the big bad wolves in the house. Jay Cutler's back up to spec, so he's going to be here. Let me get you guys a couple of serious questions on that note. Jay Cutler, going back in this year, just in your opinion, of course, Dex, good idea, bad idea? Just, you know, if you were in Jay's shoes, would you be coming back or would you stay off?
It all depends on, well, you don't want to ask me that because, you know, I'm still competing in this.
Yeah.
You know.
And doing well.
I'm still, it's 15 years for me and Jay too, so why not? You know what I'm saying? As long as he feels that he can do it and his body's holding up and he's looking good, of course.
Branch, same question to you. If let's just put you in Jay Cutler's shoes. You're coming back. You've already won this thing a bunch of times. The torch has kind of been passed. You know, a couple of injuries to boot. Do you come back or do you stay off the stage?
That's a question only Jay can answer, man. I mean, you know, every man has to answer that question for himself. I mean, he feels like it, he's healthy, and he's got that drive and determination, you know, to try to get that title back, then, you know, go for it. I mean, I'm not going to tell anybody they can't do something. You know, if you want to do it, go do it.
Does that motivate Jay more or Phil? I mean, you know, could that backfire? And, you know, does it kind of give Phil a little bit of fire more to, you know, obviously he wants to stay on top, retain his title, of course, but I can see that kind of working both ways.
Man, I don't know. You know, I think it could go either way. But, I mean, you know, it's the Mr. Olympia, man. Any given day, any of us can beat the other one. Yeah. You know, it's we've all took turns beating each other one time or another. So, you know, who knows? Somebody might step up like Ronnie did that year and take the crown, you know. So
we all know how that finished.
Well, I think it motivates Jay because, look, he came back and beat me, right?
Yeah.
That motivated the hell out of him. So, you know, anything can happen, especially when it comes to Jay, bro.
Well, you were in this position from Phil's perspective, though. Did it motivate you more to know that Jay was coming back to try to get that title from you?
No, because I was Mr. Olympia at the time, and I beat Jay, so I always felt once I beat a person, and, you know, it's going to be hard for them to come back and beat me. But he proved me wrong. So, like I said, it's, you know, that's motivation enough for Jay, him being beat by Phil.
Dex, what's the motivation these days? Now, you've had arguably one of your best seasons just this past year, so you seem to be getting better with age, and contrary to all the critics that are out there and saying, well, you know, maybe his time has come and this and that, but clearly that's not the case. You won the Masters Olympia, you know, an Arnold Classic Championship. Where do you go from here? What's the motivation now? Is it getting that Olympia title back, or is it just staying in the mix?
Of course you want to say, you know, I'm never going to say I don't want to win something. Winning Olympia is, of course, is what I'm setting out to do. Any show I get in, I set out to win. So, you know, if that happens, fine. If not, I'm still going to be at my best. As long as I'm in the mix, I'm still around. But until I start getting pushed out, not placing in the top, then it's time to go. But as long as I'm still hungry and still training hard and still placing well, why not? I feel like I can win any competition.
Branch, do you see yourself having a 15-year career like this guy? I mean, he's doing some remarkable things now.
I don't know, man. It's pretty remarkable what he's done, man. So, you know, as long as like he said, you know, if I'm healthy, I'm still having fun, and still got the drive to do it, I'm going to keep doing it, man. I love what I do. I love bodybuilding. And everything I have, I owe to bodybuilding, you know, from self-discipline to hard work.
Is it still fun at this stage?
It is still fun. Man, if you're not having fun, it is way too much. You couldn't do it, as you know. If you don't have fun doing this, you ain't going to do it because it's too much work. So.
Dex, still fun for you? I mean, you always have a good time no matter where you go, whether you guys are on stage or off stage. But you seem to be a guy that is always having fun out there. Is it still the way it used to be?
It's fun, but it's a business too. You know what I'm saying? This is my job, so I get asked all the time. Well, Dex, you don't won all these times. You've won Olympia, you won the Masters Olympia, blah 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 blah. Why you still competing? And the first thing I say was, you know what? If you guys can find me a job, a 9 to 5, that I only work an hour a day and get paid the money I make, then I'll quit and go and work for you. But I only work out an hour a day, and I get paid well. So what am I going to retire for? And I still look good. And plus it's a way of living.
Yeah, well, hey, not the worst living in the world. We all travel in our different, I don't compete anymore, but obviously you guys do. But, I mean, let's face it, we visit other countries. We travel all over the U.S. You've got fans coming up all over wanting to buy your stuff and meet you and greet you. You're obviously into promoting now. Dex, you've been promoting the show for years. So it's more than just the competition's sake, I'm guessing. Obviously, it's everything that encompasses bodybuilding.
No, I think that's what he just said. I think now bodybuilding has evolved where, if you get to the position we're in, it's a job, it's a career, it's a business. So like you said, what else are you going to do? Number one, do it and love doing it and be happy doing it. And number two, get paid what we get paid to do what we love doing. And we've seen the world. We get to travel around. We have a good time. And most of all, we get to bodybuild, which we love to do, and make a living at it. So I'm going to hang on as long as I can.
Well, there you have it, folks. Two guys that will never be seen sitting at a desk making anywhere near this kind of money. Branch Warren, Dexter Jackson here in Pittsburgh Pro. We'll see you guys on stage in a little bit. And, of course, at the Mr. Olympia this September.